And according to my calculation, I know which doll this is gonna be. Her makeup should also disappear, or at least change. Why the hell did this happen? This is not really what I wanted. And I hope that it's what I think it is. Oh my god, this box is really cute. Oh my god, this is cuteness! Who the hell is she? Absolutely not the doll that I wanted. Hello guys! Today is our little color reveal party. I wanted to share with you those mermaids that I got together with their codes so that it's easier for you guys to figure out which girl you get. What my friends and me have figured out so far is that at least the order here seems to be right. Like doll number 1 is the classical Barbie, doll number 2 is the dark one, doll number 3 is the Teresa faced with the turquoise outfit, doll number 4 is Daya with the rainbow style, and doll number 5 is the famous and beloved dimple-faced girl, Dimples. So going by those numbers, the numbers on the top of the packaging are different. They do vary. The codes can be different according to country. They are also different and varying depending on the store or which batch the store gets delivered. Here we can see that it's 4 numbers and a letter. The first number and the letter we can leave out. I'm gonna be just interested in the second and third number, which here is 39. And according to my calculation, I know which doll this is gonna be. But let's take a look first at the ones that I already unpacked. So here we have the dimple-faced mermaid. As you can see, I still have her covered in color. I haven't dipped her into water yet. Partially out of lack of time and because I didn't want to make a mess. Her hair is snow white, but it has a shimmer of ice blue in it depending on which light falls on it, and she has a blue streak that changes according to temperature. Sometimes when I had warm hands I could even swipe away her makeup, basically because depending on the temperature, obviously the makeup changes. But this is her. I find her really gorgeous and I was very happy to accidentally get her because my first 2 buys of the mermaids were from online stores, so I took the risk. I jumped into the unknown and just let the online store send me random mermaids. And I happened to luck out very much, because this one arrived and this one was definitely on my list. And as we continue to discover those mermaids, you will realize that probably all of those are really nice. And even though I was not a fan of the Color Reveal series in the beginning, and I still find that the quality is a bit lacking, they are very standard dolls, playline dolls, maybe rather for children. Nonetheless, I found the styling and some of their aesthetics quite appealing and unusual. So I ended up agreeing with myself that probably with the mermaids you can't go wrong because each of them has something that is quite endearing. And thank God there are no double millies like in the other lines, which scare me away a bit to have the risk of getting 2 millies in a row. Then the second one from the first batch I ordered was this lady here. Initially, I didn't hope to get her. She was not on my immediate list of mermaids, specifically because I've seen enough of this kind of Teresa mold. I used to enjoy her in the beginning of the Fashionistas line, where I thought she was quite unusual and quite something nice from Mattel to do a different style of woman, a bit more sophisticated face. In this series, I was a bit scared of her toughness and her like industrial look, and she does indeed look very goth and very harsh, but she has the kind of turquoise, sea-colored, bluish outfit and overall design, and this is one of my favorite color, the teal spectrum. So in the end, when those both arrived, I was nonetheless relieved, and I really enjoy her. Her makeup should also disappear, or at least change. My hands are too cold now. So this is her. One thing you notice, I wanted to bend her, I wanted to sit her down on the couch, but those dolls don't bend. They are super stiff. That's why I find them more intriguing even as sculptures, or as something that you maybe install in your house and do an art project with. Their arms move to the side and up and down, but otherwise the tail is completely immovable. And now onto the girl, which I claimed that I know who she is due to the fact that a friend already had the same number. So there's something very satisfying about ripping down this packaging. Watching it may be boring because so many influencers already ran this line and they've described this play line, and I myself watching those videos got bored at some point, but really if you get your hands on those, unpacking them is super fun. It's very enjoyable. As we remember, we had this number 2390I. We are in Europe, so I'm gonna be analyzing the codes of European countries, which basically include Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Czech Republic, because that's all the sources that we compared. Oh, and Italy, sorry. So those countries have had those codes. So the doll is protected in a plastic mold, which will be removed. I mean, it's not really something that you can work with. Sometimes I keep those shapes. Maybe this upper part, when I'm storing heads or something, I use those to protect the head. But otherwise, what should we start with? I'm not sure. Is the doll, or the clothing, or the jewelry? I mean, the jewelry would give it away right away, and I can feel from the shape that it's gonna be the one that we want and that the code was correct. So you rip open here, and it's very nice, very nicely made, very easy to open. Oh, and it's the tail. And we have the rainbow Daya. Amazing, amazing, beautiful, beautiful doll. Her hair is pretty heavy compared to the others. Very heavy, yellowish. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I just love Daya. I mean, I had a phase where I got sick of her. Maybe that will return again, but I mean, her eyes are a bit small. The lip painting is never very accurate, especially with this mold. Sometimes I have to remove it. Sometimes I repaint those lips. But to be honest, now that we look at her compared to the other girls that have very extravagant, avant-garde makeup, really theatrical, she looks very calm to me. So since I want to rebody her, I indeed hope that some of the other batches of mermaids that I got will have her, will have the same face. I would really enjoy to have a double of her. Let's see what she comes with. As you can see with the others, they had the hairbrushes, really huge hairbrushes are included. And again, here we have one. They are all the same color. They seem to be all pink. So nothing special with this thing. Nothing special with the brush. Then you have the sponge to wash away the color. So this is probably her tail. Oh, yes, super neon orange, very nice tail. So we already have orange, violet and blue. And the thing that basically gave her away was the necklace, which has the shape of a rainbow. And this shape is very easy to feel out if you just touch the little bag. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous girl. Concerning the hair, I must say with Teresa, I'm gonna call her the blue turquoise one, the teal one, I had a lot of problems. She had, like, her rooting was very badly done. She had some creases inside the hair that I had to untangle. I also had to cut out a few parts because you couldn't evenly brush her hair. There were those, sometimes they happen from the production, from the rooting process, that they mesh up the hair. It becomes really, really rolled up. It rolls itself up into a spiral and then makes knots within knots, and you really can't brush through. So this was quite some work to get through. Anyway, I'm gonna reveal the numbers now, and then I'm gonna take a look what I have here, because here I have further numbers of mermaids. Dimpleface is the number 61. Teresa Teal Face is 59. And Daya Rainbow is 39. So she is number 4. In this order here is number 4. So in the series with the 39, Dimpleface would be 40. Teresa would be 38, 37, and 36. But here we have a batch with 50s. And here, as you remember, we had 59. Then Daya would be 60 in this row. And Dimples is 61, and that's true. So 61, 60, 59, 58, and 57. Now I have 52 and 54. If 57 was the last one from this row, then we would continue with 56, 55, 54, which we have here. So this is another Teresa. 53 and 52, which will be the Barbie. And sadly, this is not really what I wanted. So those two, I'm not sure what to do, because I really wanted the dark girl. What we have here is also the Color Reveal Series 3, and I will be very curious what is behind those numbers, because here we have 25 and 23, and I hope that it's what I think it is. Hi guys, I'm back, and to prove my point, I ran back to the store to get another doll, another missing doll. All of them until now had pink brushes. So now we have one more doll, not the standard Barbie. So this one is gonna be the dark-skinned, beautiful Barbie, and she's the only one who has the purple hairbrush. Here she is. She is really gorgeous. Her hair, I have to see later if I have to detangle it. It's shedding a bit. I hope I won't have as much problems as with the teal Teresa one. This is the darkest doll of them all. They are pretty fair, except for Daya. She has a slight tan, but this one is a really, really dark-skinned girl. She's the Dreamhouse Daisy that we've seen in many, many variations of the fashionistas already. This face mold was one favorite also of mine when she came out. Very unique. Finally, something different. She's getting slightly boring, so I'm glad that in the new fashionistas waves there are new faces coming up. Nonetheless, the only one with a pink tail as well from all of those. So going back to the classics, the pink clashes with the lavender hair, but who cares? The very beautiful thing that she comes with is this necklace. This necklace is like a piece of art in itself. It's molded very nicely. You can see the plants, the flowers, the tropical flowers, holiday feeling. Very, very nice. So we can try to brush her hair. It's very long. I think Daya probably has one of the longest, and maybe this one if you stretch it out. Please don't expect any color changes from me. Basically, you can assume that with the change of temperature, obviously this very fantastic and avant-garde makeup disappears. They become more mellow. Otherwise, for now, my girls are staying like this. I don't want to dabble around with the water, even though I've seen it's very, very nice with this metallic paint that comes off. It becomes a really unique, pearly, glitter, slightly iridescent water pool when you dip them in. The last one in this row was the 37. This is 38, then this is 39, this is 40. For 61 and 59, that would be 60. If this one is 59, then this one is 58. But I think there must be some kind of jump in the numbers. The only two rows that I can give you 100% are those that I mentioned here. When you continue along the line, there is a break in numbers. I assume that maybe the third decade with the 30 numbers continues with the 40s. And then after the 40s, or in between the 40s and 50s, there may be this jump. So since I managed to go out again and catch some additional mermaid reveals, I figured I'm gonna let you know the codes of those as well. The mini Chelseas and the color reveal pets, which are also very interesting. I already opened it. I couldn't wait. I took this on a whim. It was on a sale. I wanted to figure out at least one of the animals. And the code, it's in the lower left corner, so you can see it's the 2110HF. And it's the blue shell with a violet bare-faced seal. The shell is actually very nice. You can even keep it as a jewelry box or something like this. So the shell has lots of surprises inside as well. This animal is cute. I like the coating that they do with the animals. Metallic glitter color. So this is tiny. Oh, but it's a necklace. It's a gorgeous blue necklace. Here we have all the corresponding dolls, Chelseas, and animals. So I quite like this one. It was the first mermaid I opened, and it's gonna be a special one. I hope to have the Chelsea in the box, this one. We're gonna make sure soon if it's the right number. This is the seal. It's a teddy bear one. So there is factually only one Chelsea that is dark. We know that the blue color corresponds with the dimple-faced mermaid. My god, this box is really cute. It's really cute. And then probably it's gonna be some sponge, because that's necessary. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, this is cuteness! Oh my god. Well, now I have to get all of them. Isn't this cute? A towel. That I didn't expect. And then there is this one. It's not a sponge, it's a, oh my god, it's a crown. Probably for the seal, but I hope you can use it for Chelsea as well. It's amazing. It's this white crystal, like transparent crystal shaped crown. Very regal, very nice. I must say I'm quite impressed with the accessories. It's just an animal, but they are really high-end. I like them. And this is probably the thing on which it's supposed to sit inside. So there is no sponge, you just flush them. Okay, so there is no sponge, and you just basically, I don't know where does this go? Because here are those two things. Amazing accessories. I'm really sad that I didn't make use of the sale and get a lot of those. I just love the shape of those boxes, and you can really use them for other things, so it's a great thing to have. This shell. Oh, why didn't I get another animal? Why? Here we have Chelsea. I'm gonna reveal the number at the end. It's as always placed on the top. The boxes are really practical. I hope I can use them for transporting some dolls. Series, yeah. Okay, so we do have another one. A listing. And this is probably the regular description of how to use them, where they show you to dip it into warm water. You can change the makeup with the cold water. So what is this? A bra. But the color is a bit tricky. It doesn't look like one I was expecting, so the number could be gone wrong. Then we have a comb. Oh no, now I'm really getting. Okay, she has a correlating crown similar to the one we saw with the animal, with the transparent glacier mineral or crystals. This doesn't work as smoothly. So I'm seeing some color that is dark. Who the hell is she? I don't quite understand. She's very cute, but absolutely not the doll that I wanted. Oh no, she seems to be the standard. Why the hell did this happen? She is quite lovely, but sadly not the one I was expecting. I have to remember. Anyway, I recommend the animals. I recommend the whole series. So she is the Millie one. I really analyzed it very well. The number 2290 HF It was the number 29, and I remember seeing the number 30, 31, 33. So I was quite sure that 29 would be the beginning of the row. But it's not. So if we continue, and this is 29, then 30 and 31 would be this one, which is then 28 and 27. I'm gonna have to confirm. I'm gonna go on a hunt, I guess.